Hey Chingonas, as promised, I'm going to bring you out and share my adventures with you tonight. We are at the Orange County Fair in Costa Mesa, California. Came out to check out these beasts. Monster trucks. Welcome to another episode of More Than Chingonas, the Women Chronicles. I'm your host, Evie G. This is a place where we can come together with sisters worldwide. A place where we'll discuss food, fashion, recipes, entertainment, love, and hope. It's a place to chronicle our lives as women who are more than chingonas. Monster truck has been a big thing in my family, so anytime we can get out with my son and with other family members to come out and see these guys, it is amazing. Whether you go to a Monster Jam official show or you check out the independents on the circuit, make sure you get out there, support these guys, especially the independent teams like we have here tonight. They put it all on the line out there for you to give you guys a great time. So I'm going to be here sharing some clips. Enjoy these trucks, have fun. Woo! I am with Julie Gallie. She is the mom of two of the drivers that were here tonight. They were driving Wicked Strong and Enforcer. And so we're going to go ahead and chat with her really quick because she is a woman in a male-dominated sport. Hi Julie, it's great to have you on this channel. Thank you so much for agreeing to share with us a couple of words.
Sure.
So first of all, I wanted to ask you, how did your family get involved in motorsports?
Jacob and Brandon, that's just since they were little boys, just love monster trucks. We took them to the Monster World Finals in Vegas like every year. And they just loved them since they were little. And so they always just wanted to do this when they got older. And so with a little help from their grandpa, he helped them and supported them, and they were able to build Wicked Strong. And yeah, they just love it. And they now, my other son drives Enforcer for family friends. So yeah, they just always knew they wanted to do this, and were able to, luckily.
What a great thing that you could actually be involved with your boys and your family and just be here and support them. Yep. All right, and now that we've interviewed Mom, now we're going to have a couple of words with
Brandon Gallie, yep.
Brandon Gallie, and he drives Enforcer. So Brandon, go ahead and tell us a little bit about the truck that you drive, what it does, what it feels like behind the wheel. Just a little overview for people out there that are not too familiar with monster trucks, see them on TV, but they don't really know a whole lot about it, but it's a whole lot of fun. So just tell us a little bit about what you experience.
Well, so I actually usually drive the Wicked Strong monster truck. Me and my brother own that one. So a lot of people probably don't realize that a lot of the chassis are all different. So this one's actually fairly longer than Wicked Strong that I usually drive. So when I first got in this truck, completely different ball game. I had to change up my driving completely. It landed different. We had to mess with the shock and the tuning on the engine, and it took a lot of getting used to. But now I've been driving it all week. I've driven it for the last like 2 months, so I've gotten real comfortable in it. This thing's a lot of fun to drive. It's got a lot of power, a lot of fun. The fans and the kids, they love the lights on top. When I turn them on, they love it. They get loud. But we had a good time here at the OC Fair. Put on a great show for 5 days for these fans, and we're done, sadly, but also ready to head home and get ready for the next one.
How do you feel every time your boys get behind the wheel of these monsters?
I'm a nervous wreck. I don't know. At first I wasn't too nervous about it, but as time went on, this is their 4th year, and I just get so nervous when they're driving. But I just pray that they're going to be okay, and just, they do awesome. They're getting so good, and I'm more excited for them that they're living their dream.
That is awesome. That's great to hear. And it's always great to know that there's strong women behind these men that are driving these trucks. And I know that there's a lot of women also that are out there driving professional motorsports in Monster Jam. Walk us a little bit through your truck. Tell us what each thing is. I mean, for a lot of, this is mostly a women's channel, but there's a lot of badass mamas out there that love monster trucks.
Yeah.
And so go ahead and walk us a little bit through what the components are, what it feels like to be up there in the seat of one of these monster beasts.
Well, obviously you can't miss these big tires, 66 inches. These are China tires. A lot of people run these actually on the circuit. Can't miss these for sure. We got shocks, 2 on each corner. So we have 4 in the front, 4 in the back. In the front, we get 26 inches of travel. So the shocks will literally open up 26 inches in the front and they can compress all the way down, and that softens the landing so it doesn't hurt the back too much. And in the back, 30 inches. So same deal, but 30 inches instead of the 26. Big engine, V8 with a blower on it. Makes a lot of power, roughly about 1,500 horsepower. Transmission's fairly small. It only has 2 gears, first and second, and reverse, of course. So it's pretty simple.
It's only go and go harder, right?
Yep, exactly. Just wide open, and then we do have a brake pedal. We don't use it that often, but it's there. And I mean, it's just a badass machine for sure. I mean, it's a lot of fun to drive. You can't, like you said, with these big tires, you can't miss it.
And that's where all the action happens, up there in the driver's seat. So go ahead and tell us what it feels like to be in the driver's seat of that big truck.
Oh, it's amazing. I mean, it's hard to even compare it to anything. It's definitely the best office in the world in there, you know, just all by yourself, all strapped in. I got the steering wheel. I got a separate switch for the rear steer because the rear tires do turn on this thing. Super fun. I mean, sometimes the landings are a little rough, but other than that, super fun.
All right. And where can they follow you?
So you can follow us on Canedo Motorsports on Instagram and Facebook. We've got Enforcer, Canedo Motorsports. And you got Enforcer and Playing for Keeps, the green truck that was here this weekend. He owns both of those, so give us a follow and see our schedule for the rest of the year.
All right, we hope to check you out. You heard it, guys. Come on out, support these guys, these independent teams. They are great. They are awesome. Thank you, Brandon, for the interview. Have a great one. Good luck out there.
Thank you.
Monster Jam. So as a mom, I don't want to call you the team mom, but what is your role basically out here on the team?
I think just more as a support, you know, just be here for them, and just, you know, anything I can help with. Just I go to as many shows as I can. My husband's real involved, and I just try to, whatever they may need, and just support them, and that's all I really can say. You know, I'm just very happy they're living their dream.
All right, Julie, thank you so much for sharing these words with us. We really appreciate you. We think that you and your family are more than chingones, and you guys are awesome, and we will be here to support you. Everybody go check out. Do you have a webpage they can check you guys out at?
You know, I don't know their webpage, but they're on Instagram, Wicked Strong. You just look up Wicked Strong. I think they have a Facebook too. It's probably under the same thing. It's easy to find.
All right, very good. So we can check you out at Wicked Strong on Facebook and Instagram.
Yes.
And is this Dad over here?
This is my husband right here.
All right, so maybe we can get Dad over to say a couple of words to us.
Yeah, Steve. Come here. What? Yeah, go ahead.
Hi, Dad. So now we're going to introduce Dad. This is Steve.
Yes.
And this is the awesome couple behind the drivers of Enforcer and Wicked Strong. And we just want to thank you so much for allowing us to interview you, and so much for just raising 2 wonderful boys that are out there behind the wheel, bringing everybody smiles in these trucks. And we are here to support you. So chingonas, get out there, support
Wicked Strong.
Wicked Strong, and the boys, what are their names?
Jacob and Brandon Gallie.
Support Brandon and Jacob, and just go ahead and follow them on Instagram. And thank you guys for just being there. Thank you for being in the motorsports and being such a strong and wonderful independent team.
Thanks.
Thank you.
now I'm going to bring you a little behind the scenes of what happens after these monster trucks run their show. They come back here in the pits or behind the stadium. They get torn apart, not torn apart, but they get torn down. They tire down and they get packed up for the night, ready for travel. So here's a little bit of behind the scenes. Thank you for sticking around and watching. This is my son Fernando, one of the biggest monster truck motorsport aficionados that I know, and the one who made tonight's episode possible. Until next time, stay strong, stay positive, stay more than chingonas.